All right, 4 half gallons. Oh, seal, pop, pop. Woo! I think I heard 2 pops. I love that ping. It's wonderful. Music to a canner's ears. Hey y'all, I'm Miss Katie. Welcome to Heritage House. This is Heritage Ways, where we honor home. What do? Where
celebrate heritage.
Honor home, celebrate heritage, and spread hope. So this is a day that I have got 115 million things going on at one time.
Really? That's impressive.
Yes, I'm very impressive like that. And I'm not really, interested in y'all looking to me for a video. But I couldn't help but come to you and bring you this information. You may need it this summer and fall. And I'm going to show you and talk to you about, right now, this here day in March, I am canning last fall's tomatoes. You'll see here that I've got several bags of frozen tomatoes. Now what we did was last end of August, I bought a bushel of Amish paste tomatoes and Roma tomatoes from my Amish friend Elizabeth Miller. And Mr. Patient and I, and with little Missy's help, she wrote on the bags, we pureed them. We were still living in the RV at the time, and we pureed the tomatoes with peppers and onions. And I usually use green bell peppers and jalapeno peppers when I'm doing something like this. And we pureed them in the Vitamix. We put them in the freezer at the camp where we were staying at the time, and where our RV is still parked. And so I knew I wanted to use those in the future, but that's just a tip. I put them in there raw, seeds, peelings, everything, because that Vitamix really does the job of mixing everything up, pureeing everything. So I have several gallon bags, and then what I've done, I have put them in this turkey roaster, and then also in my crock pot. Now I have cooked these on low, oh my goodness, since this is Friday afternoon, so since Tuesday, so almost 48 hours on low, just because number one, I couldn't get to them yesterday, but I needed to start cooking them down, and number two, they had a lot of liquid in them. This house has smelled like fresh tomatoes for a day or two, and it's just such a delightful smell in the middle of March. So what I'm going to do, I'm not walking you through how to can tomatoes today. My point today is just to tell you that this works successfully. I've done this many times. I have even put whole tomatoes, whether I core them or not core them, either way, in bags, freezer bags, and just put them in the freezer for the winter. And then I will come back and I'll deal with them. So just a tip, keep that in the back of your mind when all the produce is coming in this summer and fall for y'all. So like I said, I got a lot of going on, so just please ignore everything else I've got going on today. But I've got these tomatoes, and they have been in this roaster for, well, almost 48 hours. And they are thickening up. I had them to the brim, filled to the brim. And so, see, it's thickening now. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually just canning this mixture of tomatoes. I wouldn't even call it tomato sauce necessarily, because I probably, I've done so many different things when canning tomatoes. I mean, I have made, through the years, because I've been canning a long time, I've made pizza sauce, I've made pizza and pasta sauce, I've made spaghetti sauce, or I guess you'd call it just pizza sauce, and then I've also made spaghetti sauce or pasta sauce. I have just canned plain tomatoes, I've canned whole tomatoes, I've canned tomatoes like I'm doing now, with just pureed with tomatoes and onions. That is, or with peppers and onions, that is my favorite thing to do. It's versatile, it is easy, it is, quote, fast, if you will. I mean, it's faster than making pizza sauce and other things. And then I have more over here. Let's get this spoon. Now these have only been cooking down since last night. And it was filled to the brim too. So that's what I've got. That's what I have. That's what I'm about to fill in my half-gallon jars. All right, tomatoes are acidic. Usually if you don't add anything to your tomatoes, like meat or other vegetables, things like that, you can get by with water bathing them. Again, this is not, use your wisdom, use your common sense, use your discretion, use your books that come with your canners. Today, to increase the acidity, I am going to actually add some apple cider vinegar. I'm going to add about a half a cup in this roaster and about a fourth a cup in that. And then I'm going to feel completely comfortable water bathing these half gallons of tomatoes mixed with a little bit of onion and peppers, not a whole lot. So you just have to make your own decisions and live with it. This is just for my family to eat, and I feel completely comfortable with just water bathing these tomatoes today, especially adding the vinegar. Now, I'm probably gonna water bath them for probably an hour. When I do my pints and quarts, now mind you, this is 2021, and it has been since 2017 that I've canned. It's the first thing I've canned since 2017. I have missed it, but I'm a little anxious about it because, I don't know, I'm having to re-jog my memory, and I'm having to pull out my book and that kind of thing, and that's okay. But I'm going to probably water bath these because they're half gallons. I'm probably going to water bath them for a full 60 minutes, a full hour. And maybe even a little bit longer than that, which is okay too. If I feel like it's going to be too acidic tasting for my sauce, which I don't think it will be because I've done this several times, adding the vinegar, then I can just add a little natural sweetener to whatever I'm making. Whether it's, I'm going to use this pureed mixture for my tomato, basically either tomato soup or spaghetti. I mean, that's the primary two things that I would use this for. Another tip I've got is I put these jars in the dishwasher, 4 of them I think it is, and then the dishwasher's just now done. So I'm going to take them out and put them straight away in the oven on the keep warm setting, or the 170 degree, the lowest you've got. And that's how I keep my jars warm. That's how I've always kept my jars warm when I'm canning. So you want your water and your jars and your contents about the same temperature. You never, never, never want to put a hot something in a cold jar. So you want it about the same temperature. So what I'll do is I'll have my canner about half or so filled with water, something like that. I'll get my hot jars in that warm, very, very warm water, and then I'll put more water and I'll bring it to boil, and I'll bring it to a boil and I'll simmer it for, like I said, about an hour. So I can't wait. I'm anxious. I'm nervous. Y'all can probably tell I'm a little weird acting today because I'm just got some anxiety going. So I'm going to quit talking and I'm going to get busy, and I'm so excited to be sharing this with you. My first time back in the saddle again, I guess you'd say. But my first time back with canning since 2017. And I am canning in my big old pressure canner because it's tall enough to hold the half gallons. My others are not tall enough. Let's get this party started. Making sure I've got my I don't know what you call it, rack down in the bottom. You never want your jars to touch the bottom of your pot. They can rattle around and break. This right here is something that Mr. Patient made for me because he's awesome like that. And that way I can have 2 stacks of pints, I'm sorry. See, it's been a while and I'm anxious, I'm nervous about this, but I'm excited. 2 stacks of pints in here when I'm canning. That's what this thing is. But got my rack. I'm gonna go ahead and get my water on low. Well, yeah, on medium while I'm getting everything else ready. Okay, the time starts, my 1 hour, my 60 minutes, or if I'm going to do it longer than that, my time starts when it's actually boiling, and then I turn it down to keep it at a low boil or a high simmer. So that's when my time starts. So there's that tip, in case you're not familiar with that. All right, 4 half gallons. Woo! Seal, pop, pop. Woo! I think I heard 2 pops. I love that ping. It's wonderful. Music to a canner's ears. There you go. That is how I can tomatoes, August tomatoes in March. Hope something that I said today helps y'all and encourages you. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time here at Heritage Ways.